Hi guys, Craig here at JOLAAT, learning Japanese one line at a time. Today it's headlines. Let's take a look at a headline from Japan News Today, the 25th of May 2026. It's a long headline today, but fortunately for you, I've looked up all of these kanji so that you don't have to. Let's get started. We'll go through it quickly. The first two kanji there are Hyogo. Hyogo is a prefecture in Japan. You can see it there in red over on the west side of Honshu. Hyogo Prefecture is the prefecture that's famous for Himeji Castle. And looking at photos on Google, because I haven't been there, it looks beautiful. And looking at this map of Hyogo a little more closely, we can see there is a city called Tatsuno. And these are the first two words in our headline. We have Hyogo Tatsunoshi, the city of Tatsuno in Hyogo Prefecture. The next two kanji I recognize from the early days of my Japanese study. The first one is mother, and the second one is musume, which is daughter, mother and daughter. Put these kanji together and they read as oyako, and oyako means mother and daughter. Our news today refers to a mother and daughter from Tatsuno city in Hyogo, and unfortunately I think something grim has happened to them. I see the next kanji is one I recognize from the verb korosu, meaning to kill. That's it there. We use that kanji in the verb korosu, meaning to kill or to murder. I also recognize that kanji when it's paired with the kanji for person, hito. It means, or it is read as satsujin. This is a kanji pair that I see in the newspaper a little bit. It means murder, as the act of murder. I suppose with the inclusion of the kanji for person there, it means specifically the murder of a person. That's a noun. And it's a noun with a very similar meaning to our word today. The word in our headline is satsugai. Now this also means murder or killing, but I understand the difference is that satsujin, the word with the kanji for person there, is a legal term and refers legally to the crime of killing a person, whereas our word today is satsugai, and it is the act of killing. Another difference between those two words is that satsujin is a noun and can only be used as a noun, whereas satsugai, you can see there is a noun meaning killing or murder, the act of killing or murder, but with the inclusion of the verb suru, it can be made into a verb satsugai suru, to murder. So something pretty grim in our news headline today, relating to the murder of a mother and a daughter in Hyogo Prefecture in Tatsuno-shi. Let's find out some more. The next kanji there is tonari ni, meaning next to. And I know the verb sumu. The kanji there is the kanji we use for sumu, to live. Here it is used in the past continuous, sundeita. So tonari ni sundeita, living beside. Who lived beside? Tonari ni sundeita 42 sai. 42 sai otoko. So we have living beside the mother and the daughter who were killed was a 42-year-old man. And now we're up to our next kanji, a string of 6 kanji that I recognize individually, but not together like this. The first one is zen, meaning all. This is the kanji we use in words like zenbu, meaning all. The next one is kuni, meaning country. The next one is yubi, meaning finger. This is also the kanji we use in the verb sasu, meaning to point out. The next kanji, I recognize them all individually. The next one is the one we use in the word namae, meaning name. It means name, na. And the next one is hand, te. And that last one is hai, which means arrangement. Now, I recognize them all individually, but it took some study and some looking up to discover what they all mean when they're strung together like this. The first two, zen koku, means nationwide, across the whole country. Zen koku. Of course, when there's a crime, one thing we do in English is we point the finger at criminals and we name them. And I think that's the meaning here of these two kanji, yubi and name. Together they read as shimmei, meaning to formally name or nominate or designate. And of course that's something we say in English as well. We point the finger and name criminals. I think that's what it's referring to here, because the next two kanji as well refer to an arrangement, tehai. I know this verb, tehai suru, is a verb you use, for example, hotel o tehai suru. You can arrange a hotel when you're planning a trip. But today, looking up this kanji, I understand it can also be used in the context of police work and criminal investigations. Tehai refers to being wanted by police. Now, when you put them all together, those 6 kanji characters are read Zenkoku Shimmei Tehai. I do my best with my pronunciation. And altogether, it's the most wanted list in Japan. Across all of Japan, pointing the finger and naming criminals and being formally wanted by police. All those ideas put together become Zenkoku Shimmei Tehai, the most wanted list in Japan. Just a few more kanji before we try and put it all back together. The next 2 kanji refer to the Japanese police, keisatsu. We also have a couple of kanji here, shashin, which I know to mean photograph. And so the police have done something with a photograph. Photograph is marked here with wo, the particle that make it the object of the sentence. The last 2 kanji are what has been done to the photograph. Kokai means public. Kokai. So the police have made a photograph public. Let's go back over it. Can I remember it all? Hyogo Tatsunoshi no Oyako Satsugai. Tonari ni sunde ita 42 sai otoko o Zenkoku Shimmei Tehai. Keisatsu ga shashin o kokai. Now, if I had to translate this newspaper headline into English, it might become something like this. 42-year-old man, the neighbor of the mother and the daughter killed in Tatsuno City, Hyogo Prefecture, is now on the most wanted list and police have released his photo. We don't tend to have such long headlines in English language newspapers, and we take out a lot of the grammar, like you see in the Japanese headlines, but something like that. How did I do? Am I right? Did I get any words wrong, or have I mispronounced anything? You can let me know, please. But thanks for joining me. See you.